I'm Dee Kimbrell, and I'm an artist and an independent contractor in the Nashville area. Today, I want to share a short demo for an art lesson that not only hones your creativity, it gives you a way to calm yourself, and it gets you outside in the sunshine. Today, I want to show you how to make nature mandalas. So the earliest evidence of Buddhist mandala art dates back to the 1st century BC. This is an art form that has been around for a long time. The literal meaning of the word mandala means circle, and a circle mandala is what we're going to make today. So the ancient writings talk about creating mandalas as a period of creativity and a symbol of deeper connection with the self and the universe at large. You know, we are in a unique situation right now where the world has literally hit the pause button. Building mandalas can reduce anxiety, tension, overall stress, and it's a way to increase focus and creativity. Not only that, it's also beautiful and a lot of fun. I think of it kind of like building my own puzzle. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to prepare for the building of your mandala is to grab a tray, a box, or a bowl to put your collected items in. You might also want to take a pair of scissors outside with you just to clip things. The next move is to go outside with your eyes open to interesting shapes in the grass, flowers, trees, even the weeds. A mandala is about building patterns. So when you collect flowers, you might want to collect a few at a time. I had snipped off like a little branch of my tiny branch, not a big branch, tiny branch of my dogwood tree. So I had several flowers on that. But you want to collect things a few at a time. So remember, a pattern is about repeating an element of art. It can be repeating colors, shape, size, or textures. So look for a lot of different textures, a lot of different colors and shapes and sizes. You can watch me build a mandala, and then you can go outside to see what interesting things you can find to make your own. Now don't forget to take a picture when you're finished so that we can share it when we all get together on our Zoom call. So let's get started. So here is my tray. And I wanted to show you, whenever you're collecting, you want to collect some like different textures like this. And this is a weed, you know, so you don't have to wreck your mother's garden to do this project. But collect, if you find something interesting like that, collect up to 8 pieces of it. So that you can, because this is about building patterns. I've got different colored leaves. I found some. See, these are actually leaves that are dying, but they've got a great yellow color to them. I clipped off just a tiny branch of my dogwood so that I could use these. I've got this awesome smelling, I think it's jasmine, but I'm not sure. And don't forget about rocks. I've had these in water, so it's a little wet. But don't forget about rocks and any nuts, berries. Here's some berries. Anything that is that's outside in nature. So we're going to get started now. I'm going to move this off to the side so that I have a nice, clean, blank slate. All right? Okay. Hello. So now we're going to build our mandala. Now I want to start with something in the center. And I've been focusing a lot on love lately. So I want to use my little heart-shaped rock to be right in the very center. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to think about this like I'm going to build a leg. I call them legs, an aisle, whatever you want to call it, a line up and down and
horizontal. So vertical lines and horizontal lines. So if it were like a clock center, then we would have 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. And so you want to do that so that you keep your line straight, because once you build out this way, get those 4 ways going, then you're going to start on in-between ones like this. So if you were doing, so that would be like between 1 and 2 and between 3 and 4. So so that's why I want you to think about that. Think about like a clock or straight lines like that. Let's see. I think for my first thing, I'm going to use these little pretty little purple flowers. And you want to have a plain background to work on so that your patterns show up. Now I'm using a tablecloth here because that was a plain colored one. You could use a bigger piece of paper. You could use, like darker colors tend to look good. But, whatever you've got is fine. You could just do it in the floor. Okay. So now I think I'm going to add these guys. I love these. These are, they're weeds, but look at that. Isn't that so cool looking? So interesting. Good, interesting shape. And I've got 4 of them. That one's not quite as full as those, but that's okay. It's still the same basic size. Now, let's see. What would I like to do next? I think I want to do the pink flowers. So, I want to space them out about the same distance apart, so you keep spacing going this way. See, are my legs starting to grow there? How about these next? And I want to turn, if I have to use leaves, I want to make sure that I'm turning the leaf the same way. 1, 2, 3. What my other one? Let's see if I've got, yes, I do. Got another one right here. So, all right. Now, I think that's kind of reaching the edges of my picture. So that's as far as I'm going to build it. You can build it as big as you want. But those are my 4 legs. So now I'm going to start with the in-between steps. So again, there's 4 of them because it will be the lines in between. Let's see, what would I like to do next? I think I would like, oh, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to pull these out just a little bit. See, you can always change your mind, because I think those little red berries are going to look good in between those purple flowers. See, I'm varying up my colors and I'm varying up my shapes. Let's see, I think I would like to have little, these are flowers that I picked the petals off, and they're kind of a heart shape, so it's kind of repeating that pattern a little bit. Okay. Let's see, now what would I like to do next? I like to get my circle here. So I'm going to go for a smaller piece, maybe these. Yeah, that's going to make it more even. It will make my circle a little more even. So every time I build on one of these, I've got to build on the rest of them, right? There's that one. So we have those. Now I could leave it like that, or I could add some places right here. So I think I want to do that. Let's see. Yeah, I like these. I think I want to add, and I'm going to do it right there beside the pink ones. And again, I want to place them exactly the same way. So it's going to go on either side of the pink ones. Let's see, I need some more of those. And I need one more right there. Yeah. So let's see, maybe the white flowers right here. So everywhere I've got one of those purple ones, I'm going to add. My dog's whining because she wants to be outside. I think we're all whining about that a little bit, aren't we? We all want to get outside. Let's see. Here's a purple. I need one more right there. And I've got it. So, there. I think that, let's see, let me scoot it over just a little bit so you can see all of it. Yeah. So there is the mandala. Now, I could have started with a big flower in the middle. You know, I could have done that. Or I could have started with one of those in the middle. I could take all of this away and redo the whole thing. That's the fun of it. So just have a good time. Play with it. Get some, get some patterns going, and go outside now and gather up your. Don't be afraid to turn things the opposite way too. Let's see, that one there, yeah, one there. Do one over here and there. So yeah. So they're kind of addictive. You just want to keep going. So just play with it, have a good time, and I can't wait to see what you do. We will see you soon.